Okay, I fixed the audio. What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Ddlc, and I am fucking excited. Why am I excited? Well, look at your screen. Look at your fucking screen, guys and gals. Do you see who is on your screen right now? My waifu. And I ain't talking about Natsuki. I'm not talking about Yuri. I'm not. Oh yes, I'm talking about Natsuki. But I'm not talking about Natsuki. I'm talking about the fluffiest, the most badass, the one who made this game possible. Monika. That's right. Now some people argue, oh no, it's Dan Salvato that made the game. Well, Monika could, in theory, code those cupcakes. If you think about it, my dick is a spoon. So, and if I start coughing all the way through, I don't give a fuck. Let's do this shit. This game is not suitable for children, or those who are easy to disturb. Well, fuck the children! Who cares about them? They don't understand the power of the waifu. They don't know. They don't know. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. I have my doubts. When I first played this game a couple of years ago, actually no, wait, no. Was it last year? I can't remember when I fucking played this game all the way through. You know, when I did the walkthrough. But when I did that, I wasn't really in a good space. And look how I turned out. I'm talking to waifus. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? No! Fuck your spoilers! I know how the game works. But for those of you that don't, I don't think you want to fucking see that shit. Alright. By playing Ddlc, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Oh, fuck yeah. Come on. Dookie dookie! Yeah! Calm down, game. Text speed all the way. Enable content warning. Well, fuck your content warning. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. Alright, let's go to the new game. Please enter your name. I have a name. And his name. That's my name. But anyways, I am. Who the fuck am I? I'll tell you who I am. I'm the guy that's gonna kick your ass if you try to steal my waifu. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay. I got a question. Why didn't they port this game over when the game first came out? Okay? Why? It's just why? I would have loved to play with my waifu and talk to my waifu and be with my waifu at any point in time. But no. Then again, I never had a PS4. I didn't have a Switch. I didn't have half the shit I fucking do now. Which it wouldn't have really made a difference because, yeah. But whatever, I don't give a fuck, let's go. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Man! I got so fucking excited, I can't even talk! Well, that's what happens when you play Ddlc. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just side idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, actually. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. Okay, what button do I press to see reactions? Hey, square button! Ah! But it did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hey, Markiplier! Marky Moo! The Moo of Marks! I dare you! I dare you and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye to play this game once again. Step into the bowels of hell. See what my waifu Monika has created for each and every one of you. And, yeah, I just want to see you guys play it again. And I know, you know, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie are never going to watch this live stream. They're never going to even know who the fuck I am. So that's not going to really work out. But I'm just saying, if for some 0.00001% chance that either Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, or the PewDiePie, if any of you three, hell, even MatPat, I don't give a fuck. But if PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, hell, even MatPat, if any of you are watching this live stream or a video when it becomes a video, I dare all of you. I even dare just any one of you. Not all of you at once if you don't want to, but at least one of you. Well, fuck it. I dare all of you to play this game once again. Again, step into the bowels of hell as to what my waifu Monika has created. Again, see the beauty of what she created. Also, if you guys are still watching this, I'm losing my voice. But also, you guys also need to fucking do Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2 of Doom Eternal. Because there is expansions, believe it or not. There's DLC for Doom Eternal, and fucking Jacksepticeye or Markiplier has not played them. And they should. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ashley, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average. while spending my free time on games and anime. Now, my character sounds a fuck ton like me. I don't give a shit about anything. I just want to sit my fat ass down, play some video games, maybe watch anime here and there, you know. I got some fucking, you know, do rah rah rah, Inuyasha, fucking toilet bowl Hanako-kun, that kind of shit, okay? I have some things I want to watch. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before. Okay, I'm gonna say this only once, Sayori. Fuck college, okay? Fuck it. Fuck it in a bucket from Nantucket. I don't want to go to college. And, well, unless Monika's there. If Monika's there, then I'll go. But if she's not there, I ain't going. Anywhere Monika goes, I go too. You got that? You cookie-loving thing? That's right, I'm talking shit about Sayori. So, if anybody is a fan of Sayori, I'm just bashing on your waifus here. The only waifu that truly matters is Monika. Natsuki is... I'm not Suki. Yuri! It's just Yuri. And well, let me tell you about Natsuki. She doesn't know shit about things. But let me tell you. Okay. Natsuki is just Natsuki. Yuri is just Yuri. Sayori is just Sayori. Monika is the best waifu that ever existed and known to mankind, or catkind, or demonkind, or any kind in this universe. So, let me tell you something, human. That's what I gotta say. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I would die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Well, fuck the real world. Why do I need to care about the real world? The real world sucks. Okay? The real world doesn't have waifus. The real world, well, yeah, they do, but they're not real yet. So, that's out of the fucking question. The real world has blood and gore and unwanted sexual shit, violence up the goddamn ass, and that shit is video games only. Maybe movies and TV shows and shit. But, like, this world sucks. Why do I care about this real world we're talking about here? They don't even have good porn. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, yeah, at least promise me I'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? How the fuck am I supposed to know, asshole? I mean, you're just the main character. Actually, no. Monika is the main character. Everybody else is like a cheeseburger on crack, okay? It don't matter all that much. But Monika, though. Woo! Ah! And in case you guys and gals hadn't fucking figured it out yet, Monika is my waifu. And Monika is my favorite character in the entire game. Obviously. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Well, Sayori's head is fucking all over the place. The school day is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it.
Let me tell you about
think everything exploded. What about vaginas? Oh shit! After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Siri wants me to check on some clubs. Check out some clubs, not check on some clubs. I'm a fucking idiot! Maybe I need the literature club more than I thought. 'Cause I'm an idiot. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up on me, or for me, if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know what. Well, I could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Hey, me. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Oh, vice president's a good title. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You fucking asshole! You asshole! Why? Why are you telling these things? And not Suki made cupcakes and everything. Why? I didn't sign up for half of the shit that you're putting me through. Sayori? I'm only gonna say this as a friend-to-friend thing. You're an asshole! And like, fucking Natsuki just went with this shit. She took that shit and she flew with it. She stole the shit that she took and she flew with it. She didn't even ask. I don't even know if anybody asked. And I don't think anybody cared. But you know what? I love Fluttershy. And you want to know something? I'm an asshole. So, there's your words of wisdom. I think. I don't know. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let her out alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay. Yay! Let's go! Only for a cupcake, though! And maybe Monika. Because as we all know, Monika's the best. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Calm down, Yuri! Yuri! Calm down, okay? I don't need your big boobs telling me things. Your boobs are talking. And I don't even want to listen. The only boobs I want talking to me are Monika's. And that is a Chihuahua. Sayori always says nice things about you. Why is she talking about me? I didn't know she's talking about me. Do you know that? No, of course not. Because she did it. I'm horny. Seriously, you brought a boy? Hey, fuck you too, Natsuki. I know Monika Kwando. I can summon Monika in attack position. She is stronger than the blue-eyed white dragon mixed with the dark magician and the winged dragon of Ra. Anybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, you deserve Sayori's cookie. But for those of you that don't know, I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Way to kill the atmosphere. Hey, way to kill your face. You look like a sandwich of fuckness. Actually, what a nice surprise. Yes! The Mon! Yes! The fireball! Man, I get too excited over Monika. Woo! Welcome to the club. ... All I can do is die. Okay? Have any of you considered about dotting? All I do is ... Fucking periods all over the place. Yeah, okay. Well, Natsuki's on her period. Yuri is halfway to her period. And Monika, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. But she's being cute. And that's all that matters. But Sayori, oh, she's really high. It's not her period, but she's high as fuck. Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. No, there's only one cute girl there. There's only one. Actually, no. Yeah, you know, Monika is not cute. She is adorable. She is the most adorable thing since Fluttershy, okay? And Fluttershy is somewhat adorable, okay? She's fluffy and shit.
I can finally get some gems.
But let me tell you something. Natsuki looks like a ran over cheese puff, okay? Like,
What'd you say about Natsuki? What'd you say about my waifu?
let me tell you about that waifu that some people like. By the way, I'm talking to people on Facebook Messenger right now. So, if I'm randomly talking about things, that's partially why. But anyways, guys and gals, as I was saying, people that, Natsuki, she looks like a runaway dildo, okay? Her hair looks like a rejected Markiplier sprite, okay? Markiplier, okay, yeah, she stole that look she stole that color from Markiplier. Remember when Markiplier used to have light pink hair? Yeah, Natsuki stole that shit from him. She's like, yeah, I think I'll be a Markiplier. No! Markiplier is Markiplier. And Jacksepticeye is PewDiePie. Okay, but Natsuki is a thing. Yuri, the only thing she's got going for her is her boobs. But let me tell you something. Sayori is still a crackhead. What are you looking at? Your face! I'm going crazy! Oh, fuck. If you want to say something, say it. I'm gonna fucking say something, Natsuki. Yeah. You're just a knockoff of Sayori. Oh, yeah. Also, you're a knockoff of Markiplier. If Markiplier wore a schoolgirl outfit, which I think he might have done at some point, I don't fucking know, but if he did, Markiplier. That's all I gotta say. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Nor should you. She's an asshole. She's just... You people always say she's cute. Well, maybe. But not nearly as cute as Mon. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She looks like a fucking 12-year-old. She's small. I can tower over her like a goddamn computer tower. Mew! She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Well, Sayori is an asshole. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. No, that's you. Sayori? Are you getting people mixed up? I think you are. You're the one that's full of energy. Natsuki is a bitch. Yuri? Well, she's got her own problems. Yuri's the smartest? No! Monika's the smartest. Because she... The Mon, okay? Mon brought them there, okay? Monika brought them there. If it weren't for her, this game wouldn't exist. This club wouldn't exist. I wouldn't exist. Wait, would I exist? Maybe. I don't know. I'm too horny, I can't think straight. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Fuck yeah, I do! She's my waifu! That's right. It's great to see you again, Ashley. Monika's... that's adorable! That's adorable? That is adorable. That is the most fucking adorable thing I've seen all day. Look at that adorable thing. Look at that adorable pose that Monika does. That is fluffy. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Ashley. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monika. I'm sitting next to Monika! Give me that option. I'm choosing Monika. All the way. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh, fuck the cupcakes! Okay? Because Pinkie Pie did not make them. Nor did Monika. And I made them, so I'll go get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I don't really care much for tea, honestly. Alright. A little bit of a little shit fact here that no one really cares about. I don't care much for tea. I don't like it. I don't like green tea, black tea, tea in general. Now, if Yuri were to offer me some chocolate milk, or strawberry milk, some Gatorade, fruit punch, whatever, then fine, okay? I love that shit. I definitely, I especially love strawberry milk. So I can fucking thrive on that shit all day. I can drink it all day and not care that I will probably die an hour from later, or an hour from then. But, so yeah, also, where the fuck did I put my memory card? My, USB. So I spotted a USB from Walmart, a 256 gigabyte USB, which I'm going to use on my modded PS3. So, yeah, a whole bunch of games are going to be put on that thing. Anyways, yeah, a little interesting fact that no one cares about. I don't like tea. I kind of made that shit clear in the original gameplay. The girls have a few desks arranged before a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs the wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Take a seat next to Monika, you fucking idiot! Well, then again, you take Sayori. I'll take Monika, even though we're technically the same person. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? No. Alright. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Okay, Natsuki! You win this round, okay? You win that round. Because I love cats. I fucking formed it. That's why I changed the name of this channel to Neko Fluttershy, because I am a cat. I love cats. I am a cat. I meow meow meow. I meow meow meow. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. I dance dance dance. I dance dance dance. But anyways, fine. You win that round. But Monika's still better. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Let's hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monika, and then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks to her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Well, that's Sayori for you. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best thing to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Yeah! She's a fucking tsundere. They think they're not cute. Well, actually, that's kind of true. Natsuki is probably the least cute of them all. But Monika is like a bologna sandwich, too. She tastes good. She looks good. Smells food. Where was it going with this? I don't know. Made them free or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. Alright. What a fucking asshole. She's mewing at shit. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't the hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Not really, because I don't really read. Okay. Okay. I don't read. Let me just say that right off the bat. I don't really like reading. Unless it's like dialogue in a video game or like Facebook status updates or shit like that. I don't really read. So why am I fascinated by a game called Doki Doki Literature Club? Well, okay, first off, it's got Monika in it, so that's a good start. Secondly, this game is not what it seems to be. When the game first came out a couple of years ago, like, there's this whole thing, oh, this game is nothing but a dating simulator. But then the game shows its real, true colors as a psychological horror game that catches you off guard. And that's what I like. I love games that have a huge plot twist like that. That you think it's one thing, but it's completely different. And that's one thing I kind of like. I like that, this game, even if it's just the plus version, is, just kind of the same game. I love that this game, it fucks with your expectations. It makes you think this game is one thing, but the game is something completely different. And I fucking love that about this game. And again, it doesn't hurt that my waifu Monika is in this game. Hell, that's mainly the real reason why I got this game when I did. And some people are like, oh, well, this is the same game as Ddlc, so I'm just not gonna buy it, and I'm just gonna play the other version. I'm gonna play the one that was released first, because that one is free, and this one is whatever. And I'm like, yeah, well, this one is on console now. That's first thing. This game is now available on PS4, I think Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, Steam, and there's physical releases coming soon. So I'm excited for that, and I think I pre-ordered the physical copy. So I should get some of the pre-order bonuses that come with that. But when I saw that Ddlc was finally available for download on PSN, I said, fuck it. I'm not waiting any longer to play Doki Doki Literature Club on the PS4. And so I didn't. So we got done with our shopping. We got done doing what needed to be done. And I ran as fast as I could into my room, turned on my PS4, got the game, and I took a shit. But I also got excited to the point where as soon as the game was finished downloading, which it only took like 30 something minutes, it was like I'm just gonna narrow it down to like 3.5 gigabytes. So like 3.5, 3.6, something like that gigabytes. So not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. Which I didn't really think it was gonna be a lot to begin with, because it's a fucking visual novel. So these kind of games don't really have, I mean, even if you were to make them in HD and add some features that weren't in the previous build, and that's another reason why I bought this game. It isn't just because I love Ddlc and anything related to it, like the merchandise and the characters and the story. I also got this game because of the bonuses that were included. Now, if this game was just Ddlc by itself, no add-ons, no nothing, and it was being released for the PS4 and shit like that, and you had to pay for it, no, I wouldn't have really done that, because yes, I love Monika, I love Ddlc, but I don't love it enough to buy the same game that I can get for free on Steam. And it used to be on Android, by the way, but I think it's no longer on Android, which sucks. I want to take Monika on the go, and yeah. But I do hope that down the line, I hope this game, I really hope this game has mod support. Imagine playing Monika's After Story, that really popular mod that's on PC, where it's just you and Monika for all eternity, and it gives you a lot of options, a lot of dialogue to talk with her, and make it feel like, more of a relationship kind of thing. Well, I want to see that be in this version, because that'd be fucking awesome. I mean, when you're done with the game, when you've experienced everything that there is to experience. I mean, okay, and one thing I also find interesting about this game, this is not the PC version, right? So how are they going to do the crazy shit that they did in the original build? Because that was like PC only, and also, like, well, I guess Android, back when they still had Android. But how are they going to do the jump scares? How are they going to do the glitches? How are they going to do what they did in the PC version? Because in case you haven't noticed, the PS4 is not the same thing as a PC. So, yeah. So I'm curious as to how they're going to be doing some of this shit when we get down to it. Now, honestly, I'm kind of thinking about changing the name of the title. I kind of want to savor this shit. You know, I want to savor it. I don't want to play it all at once. I think I've already done that before. Like, when I... Okay, so, okay, what the fuck am I saying? What am I doing? I don't know. In case you haven't noticed, I have no fucking idea. But, yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna record like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of gameplay. And then I'll save the rest for another time. Maybe I'll play the game. Ah! I got too excited at the beginning of his live stream. Or video if you're watching this as a video. Ah! But yeah, I'm excited. Anyways, hey, our tutorials, why gameplays. Thank you for coming into the live stream. I know I saw you. Yeah, I saw you comment all what you commented, but I was busy kind of ranting and rambling on, talking about shit. So my apologies. But yeah, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see that you're willing to deal with Monika's antics, as I am. Then again, Monika's my waifu, so how could I not deal with her antics? Yeah. I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Oh! You tell him, Mon. Eh? That's not... Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta turn on the sound. Well, the music. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Well, that's one thing where me and the main character are different. As I was explained before, I don't like tea. I don't like that shit. You know, it just doesn't taste like anything to me. It has nothing. You know? I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what makes you consider the Lich Club? Sayori forced me into it. Sayori forced me into the club. Do you have any idea, Mon? What it's like to be forced to do something that you didn't want to do in the first place? I didn't want to be in this club. I just wanted to hang with my waifu. You know, I wanted to be with my waifu. That's all I wanted. I didn't want to be here. But since you're here, I guess you're the only reason. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I just did! I just fucking said it! You know, If only this game had a microphone feature where the characters can listen to what you're saying. That would be pretty cool, but also pretty awkward at the same time, because you're doing a live stream like this, and you're like, oh no, Sayori dragged me into this shit. And Monika's gonna look at you like, wait, what? Sayori? What is wrong with you? Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori isn't really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. Look at her! That's the most adorable waifu. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Leisure Club, it's my duty to make this club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. That's fucking adorable! To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I would much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Yeah, that's also why I do YouTube. Now, that's one reason why I do YouTube. I do YouTube because I enjoy YouTube. Hold on. Can I fix something? Probably could. Okay. That's what I was saying. Like, I mean, one reason I even made this channel in the first place, all those years ago, back in 2012, I loved watching people make content. People like PK Gam, people like Chugga Conroy, people like, Smosh, people in general. I just liked watching them make content. And so I'm like, okay, I see what you guys are doing. I should try this too. And so I did. Back in 2012, I started making videos. And I kind of regret doing so because of how cringe they are. But, as the years went on, I wanted to do more. I wanted to make the videos that I made better, stronger, more something that I enjoy doing. And, a lot of people, they think, oh, well, I mean, hey, PewDiePie is doing YouTube and he's getting all this money, so if I do this as well, I'm gonna make money. Free money. No, that's not how you should approach Twitch or YouTube, or, I mean, does Facebook do where you can get paid? I don't know. But, I mean, Facebook is the same way, don't do it because you think you're gonna get paid. Nowadays, all these websites have astronomical, hell, all these years and I still haven't reached the requirements. I had 10,000 views across all my videos at the time. And by the time I was ready for AdSense and to make profit of what I love doing, they changed the rules. So now it's even harder to make money. But anyways, I digress. So, I didn't really make this channel to make profit. Honestly, I didn't really do it to become famous or anything either. I know I'm not famous. I'm more famous than some other people. But, I have a decent following, in my opinion. Almost 700 subs, I think. But, yeah. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm not doing it for the fortune. what fame, what fortune. I'm doing it because I love doing it. And that's, you know, why I started this channel. And that's why I'm still doing it. A lot of people, they're like, oh, you know, YouTube isn't working out for me. I'm not making money, whatever. And again, that mentality that they think they're going to get paid. And if it doesn't work out for them in like a week or two, they quit. They stop. And even the people like me who, you know, do YouTube and make videos and do live streams because they love doing them and not for money or fame or whatever. And a lot of them are also getting burned out. A lot of them are tired of doing content, and so they quit. I'm one of the only few people I would say that has survived 2012 to now, like making content back in the day. Sure, I took a huge ass break, and that's part of the problem. Like back when I had a girlfriend, before I found out she was a total bitch and cheated on me, whatever. You know, I took as much time as I needed to away from YouTube, and I wouldn't upload videos for like a couple months. And even before I had a girlfriend, I would like not upload. I would upload occasionally. And I think that's what kind of killed me a little bit. Combine that, and my channel has, I guess you could say, almost always have had shitty quality. I mean, I don't really think quality matters. Like, if your video is in 144p or, you know, 4K resolution, I don't think it matters, in my opinion. But some people say that, you know, that's what makes the YouTube channel. If you have all this money and you're willing to buy the best gaming computer, the best, you know, setup for cameras and whatever, which is also another thing. I don't really think that should matter. But hey, I'm just an idiot on the internet. Anyways, and if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Beery also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are really interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. I know what that's like. Going back to YouTube, as I was talking about before, I originally didn't really want to do that, I guess. I mean, yeah, I wanted to, but I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do all the effort of of creating the video and uploading it. Like, this was before I started editing, and even I don't edit. Like, I don't edit all that much anyway. And what I do is, like, it's as simple as shit, you know, merging clips together and whatnot. But, they're basically things that anybody can do. But, yeah, I kind of didn't really want to do this in the first place. But then I was kind of like, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Just like YouTube. Man, this game this isn't just about literature. This game's also about everything in life. Like, whatever your passion is, YouTube, literature, you know, everything. I mean, Monika says it right here. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. And she couldn't speak more truthfully, honestly. Like, I feel like it must have been hard for people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and PewDiePie to get where they're at. It's not just about the fact that they have done things, you know, like PewDiePie played horror games, and that's what got his channel going. You know, Jacksepticeye got the shout out from PewDiePie, and Markiplier, he's just doing what the fuck it is he does. But you know, I mean, Just think, if they didn't have the personalities that they do, and that they have had, do you think they would be as successful as they are now? Probably not. PewDiePie probably wouldn't even be at 100 million. Markiplier wouldn't be, I don't think, doing YouTube as much. Jacksepticeye, he wouldn't have all the opportunities that he has. He wouldn't start his coffee company as easily as he did. So, yeah. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ashley, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Wait! Okay. Wasn't there supposed to be a choice right there? No, wasn't there... I remember there being a choice between, like, I think it was horror novels, manga, and some other things. I remember that. But that doesn't mean it actually happened. The Mandela effect, man. It happens. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much to read her, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. It's the same with me in video games, you know. I hate people. People are assholes. Just like me. But, like, I take comfort in gaming. You know, I'm gonna say it. I take comfort in video gaming. Not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I think a rock would be a lot more of a conversational tool than I would. Okay? Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Same with me in video games. I mean, the games that I beat all the way through in one sitting, which there's not a lot that I have, but Resident Evil 7. That game. Like, it was so good. I loved it. And I didn't want to put it down. Every time I thought I wanted to put it down or end the live stream, you know, when I played the game, something else would happen. And I was like, you know what? Nope. I'm not gonna end the live stream. I'm just gonna keep playing Resident Evil. You know. And so, long story short, I beat the game in one sitting because the game pulled me in. And I like that. I like when games can do that. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Why are you looking at me? What did I do? Seriously, what? I didn't do anything. I'm just over here just trying to comprehend what's happening here. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you not? Oh, you fucked it up. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. League of Legends doesn't count as an addictive game. How so? I mean, I've seen people and heard stories of people that have died from playing games like League of Legends and World of Warcraft. Like, they don't stop playing those games to the point where they forget about taking bathroom breaks and eating and shit. So they sit down for like 24 hours or 48 hours, and they get up and it's too much for them, so they die. In a way, I consider that addictive nature. But I guess to each their own. Hold on. I'm just texting someone right now. That's a human. Wow. Alright. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Hey, your cupcakes or poems. Alright. Yeah. I mean, they don't even stop to fucking go to the bathroom, you know? Like, they're so addicted to, like, whatever game. Now, don't get me wrong. I have played some games where I don't want to fucking do anything. I don't want to eat. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to fucking, you know, use the bathroom. But I have to. Like, as a human nature thing, I have to eat. I have to sleep at some point. I have to take a shit sometimes. And, you know, as much as okay, so when going back to Resident Evil. When I was playing Resident Evil 7, when I was done with the credit sequence, I was wanting to shit. I want to shit so bad. And so I just ended the live stream after it was done. I went to the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, I'm shitting. Yeah, I'm kind of still, I guess, kind of getting over a little cold. I guess, like, the only thing I have right now, and I hope it fucking stays that way, if it is going to stay at all, like, okay, I don't get sick. Like, not often, anyway. So, yeah, whenever I do get sick, it's still not really that big of a deal. But yeah, like, so I'm coughing like crazy and sometimes. Then again, I also just fucking yelled a whole bunch when I started this live stream. Maybe before the live stream, I was like, fuck yeah! Ddlc's back, bitches! Woo! Yeah! And I was going crazy. You should have fucking heard the shit that I was saying, you know, at the beginning. Even before before I started the game. But yeah. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. CRA sidles up. I mean slides, right? They kept that typo in! Man, I think they said they're gonna... Wait, didn't they say that they were going to work on, like, any grammar mistakes that were in the game? So that this version would be the better version to play because of the mistakes being gone. Or at least minimalized. I don't know. Fuck it. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Eh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. That's actually a good idea. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, how are they gonna do the minigame? That's just a question. You know, how are they gonna do the minigame? Where you write the letters... Cause if it didn't give you a choice for different things, like what type of books you read, you know, what genre you're into, how are they gonna do the fucking minigame where you pick out, you know, words that would best describe and best you know, impress your doki, your best girl? I mean, it doesn't really matter to me because Monika's not involved, unfortunately. I would love to impress her. Writers, give her an ending. So she doesn't have to do the psychological torment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. ... Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ashley? Monika smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Ashley, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Well, I'm fucking defenseless against Monika. Like, I don't care about the rest of them, honestly. Yeah, they're fine and all, but they're not Monika. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, it's writing poems. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Litters Club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Celia wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. Hey, I thought horror was your thing. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. I don't blame you. This makes it official. Welcome to Litters Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. By the way that Monika's hair was, it kind of looked like that Natsuki was about to eat it. I kind of like that kind of detail. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Actually, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Okay, give me some cat ears, give me a tiara, give me the most beautiful dress you've ever seen. I will wear it. Yeah, next time you fucking see me, I will be the most feminine motherfucker you've seen. Because that's what being gender fluid is, to an extent. Like, you feel... Okay, for those of you that don't know what gender fluidity is, basically gender fluid is where you're basically both genders. Like, you don't feel like you're just a man or just a woman. You feel like you're both. Like, you're both genders. So one day you'll feel more manly, right? And the next you'll feel feminine as fuck. Me, I feel, I guess, more feminine a lot. I mean, hell, so much so that, you know, I named my character Ashley, because that is what I kind of consider my female name. Like, you know, my gender fluid name. And, you know, some people have them. Some people are like, oh, well, I mean, I'm acting feminine, so call me, you know, Ashley, whatever. And some people are like, oh, well, you can call me whatever the fuck you want. I mean, I don't care what you call me. Call me William, call me Ashley, call me Neko Fluttershy, I don't give a fuck. But, like, if I'm acting feminine, I would kind of prefer that you call me Ashley. Yeah, it's gonna confuse me, because, like, I'm not used to being called that. Because, like, I guess about a year or two ago, I guess I figured out that I was gender fluid. So, yeah. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? No, but you can try. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ashley, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Yeah, sure, might as well. Yay! And so we do. With that, the two of us depart the classroom, club room, who gives a fuck? They're all the same. And make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I be happy? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Monika! Go with Monika! That's what I did! There's also a theory. Some people are like, oh, well, you're in love with Monika, but you're gonna steal my waifu? First off, bitch, please. That's my waifu. Secondly, there's a theory going around ever since the game's release, I think. And I don't really know how popular it is in the community or in general, but there is a theory, a game theory, that every time someone downloads and installs Doki Doki Literature Club, a new Monika is born. A new Monika is created. In the same way with, Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori. So if that is true, in theory, every single person in this whole world can, in theory, have the waifu of their dreams if it's Monika, Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri. Because if that theory is correct, which I, in a way, hope it does, I don't want to fight anybody for Monika, even though I love her, and I would love to be with her. I don't want to fight anybody over her, because I will die. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, come on. It's time to write a poem. Yeah, the minigame is here! And as always, Monika isn't there. No! I know what this means! One by one, they're going to die. One by one. First, Sayori. Then Yuri. I mean, technically, I guess, in theory, Natsuki doesn't really die. She gets deleted. But... now who the hell am I kidding? You already know the fucking game. A lot of people do. Yeah. But anyways, in my opinion, I kind of think that, Natsuki does die. Just not in the same way as others. Natsuki's character file gets deleted. Right? Oh shit! How are they gonna pull that off? No, seriously, how? How are they gonna pull that off? How are they gonna kill any of them? Where are the character files in this game on the PS4? I know where they're at on fucking PC. They're really easy to find on PC, but on console, like PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch, how are you going to do that? I mean, I have a theory of how you can get the ending where Monika is gone. All you'd have to do is delete the save file. And I guess in theory that is deleting, her. Because you're deleting the save file. So everything that she's done is for nothing because, yeah. And that's just a theory that I have as to how they're going to do it. And again, that's another reason why I got it. I want to see how they plotted this. How are they going to deal with jump scares? And how are they going to... I guess, the character files aren't really... I mean, yeah, they're there, but they're not. Like, well, obviously they're... here, otherwise, Yuri, Sayori, and Natsuki wouldn't be here, Monika wouldn't be there. But on PC, it's really easy for Monika to take control, but on console, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be crazy. I just thought about that, And that's another reason why I got this game. I want to see how they can pull that shit off. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Alright. I mean, they're all gonna die anyway, so who gives a fuck? I only care about Monika anyway. I guess Yuri. And also, there's a lot of endings to this game. There's a good ending, I guess all the girls survive, they don't die. There's the ending where Monika gets deleted. There's the ending where it's just Monika. There's an ending, I guess, from what I heard, where it's just Sayori. And also, same with, you know, Natsuki and Yuri. It's only just them that survives, somehow. How are they gonna do all those endings? I guess I'll go with you. Wow, Sayori, you really fucking love death, don't you? Don't leave me hanging. Yes, that was a bad joke, and I probably should not have made it because Sayori fans are going to get pissed. What word would Inferno? Ah, there we go. I don't know. Existence. Uncanny. Fantasy. Sayori, tell Natsuki to calm down. Suicide. Well, considering 2 out of the 3 are going to do that anyway. Captive. Melancholy? I don't fucking know. Fester. Depression. Hey, Sayori! No! Dark. Get! Sayori? I'm about to kick your ass. Philosophy. Sadness. I have a theory. The words that you choose, you know, when the dokis start bouncing, like, for example, you know, death. When Sayori jumps up for death. I wonder if that's a reference to how they're gonna die. If you think about it, you know, some of these words like suicide, I mean, that could go for, again, you know, Sayori or Yuri. But, also, welcome back, by the way. Tragedy, I guess, was Sayori's word. There we go. I'm just trying to fucking please Yuri right now. I mean, even though I know they're both gonna die anyway, who gives a... All 3 of them are gonna die, okay? And yes, I am counting, you know, Natsuki's deletion as a death. She doesn't exist anymore. She's not really alive anymore. I mean... yeah. Hey! Graveyard. Hi again, Ashley. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ashley. No problem. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Well, you deserve a smack. across the face for being an asshole. She already told me it didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ashley always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work out without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hehehe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ashley can become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing really. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Oh, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep you your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know. How is she? That's the question here. I don't know. Being honest, I hate Ddlc. I believe. I don't want to still be here because that I'm cleaning my mind, so I care about you, but I gotta go. Yeah, I understand. This game isn't for everybody. And not every video game is going to be for everybody. These games like Ddlc, some people don't like the horror aspect. The psychological torment that Monika puts people through and whatever. Even though, she does it for a good reason. Some people don't like that. That's fine. This game isn't for everybody, and I'm fine with that. I don't like sports games. I fucking hate sports games. But if somebody were to come up to me and be like, "Hey, you play video games? Do you like sports games?" Because I love them. I'd be like, "Nah, I'm not really a fan, but hey, this is, it's cool if you like them." But not every video game is gonna be for everybody. I mean, some people don't like Call of Duty Zombies. Some people don't like Call of Duty in general, and that's fine. Some people don't like sports games or FPS games or horror games, and again, that's fine. But I completely understand, where you're coming from. Like, some people still haven't, they still haven't gotten accustomed to what is happening. And they're like, "Oh no, Sayori's dead. Oh no, Natsuki's dead. Yuri's dead. Monika's still alive. What?" Yeah. A lot of people still are not accustomed to that, even though it's been a few years. And, this game shouldn't really, in my opinion, it shouldn't be like that. Like, people shouldn't really get caught up like that for several years over a video game, but hey, I play some games like The Last of Us. And that opening cutscene with Joel's daughter, not Ellie, I mean, she's more adopted anyway, but like Joel's actual daughter, and the fact that she fucking dies at the beginning. That shit, I still haven't, fully, understood what's going on. Yeah, I get it, the military, the military does whatever, but, yeah. Oh, I actually beat the game. Yeah, I actually played this game all the way through, start to finish. Well, not all in one sitting, but I played it a lot. I beat it. I saw what Monika did. I saw the torment that happened. So, like, anything that happens, unless there is some new things that are put into it. Because I heard some people say that they are going to add some new things. I don't know how true that is, but I heard they're going to add new things to make the game more horrific for second-time players. People that are accustomed to what this game is about and what is happening. So, I mean, if they do add new shit to, catch you off guard and make it fresh and exciting for, second-time players, I want to see what they put into it and how they do it. Because, like I said before, this isn't on PC. I mean, this game is on PC, but I'm not playing it on PC, where it would be really easy to manipulate and glitch files the way that Monika did, and manipulate everything else. It's not that easy on here. It's a console. And some people would argue that, I mean, myself included, that PC is a console. Like desktops are a console and laptops are, I guess you could say, handhelds. But, yeah, I get it. But there are people, which a lot of them seem to put PC as their own thing. And that's fine, I get it. The PC kind of separates that from, like, console gamers, like PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo games and whatever. But yeah, I beat the game from, start to finish, all the way through, maybe not in one sitting, but I beat it. I did the unthinkable. I deleted my waifu. I deleted her save file, or her character file, and I saw the true ending, where Sayori takes over, and then Sayori tries to go a little crazy, and then Monika steps in and whatever, and then the credits roll. But yeah. But yeah, this game isn't for everybody, and that's fine. I play games all the time that aren't for everybody, and that's what I like about, doing games on every subject. Sports. I play everything on this channel. I play sports games. I play psychological horror games like this one. I play FPS games. I play puzzle games. I play adventure games, RPGs. I play everything, and it gets an audience of a bunch of people together. And we talk about games that some may find interesting and some may not. And in your case, Ddlc isn't a game for you, and that's totally fine. I'm sure you probably play games that I don't really care much for. I know a lot of people are into that Madden shit, that new football games and FIFA and basketball and baseball, whatever. And the only sports games I like are bowling. And maybe NASCAR, you know, probably, to an extent. But more so bowling, because it's different. Damn! Alright. Well, once I get to showing, or about to show people my poems, I'm going to end the live stream here anyway, so. It is coming up. She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like. Ah! Okay. I never played Shovel Knight. The Binding of Isaac is okay, it's fine, it's a good game. I fucking love Minecraft. I play that game a lot on the PS3 and also on PS4. So if you want to play on PS3 or PS4, I got you covered. And I never played Terraria, but I have heard that Terraria is basically a 2D version of Minecraft, to an extent. And from what I've seen gameplay-wise, yeah, I mean, it does look like it could be, or have some inspiration from Minecraft. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like. This might... Great! I shouldn't have gotten excited over this game. I'm coughing like fucking crazy. Despite me not really reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this, chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Mew. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Now, one thing I want to say about this game, and Ddlc in general, the music here is really great. I love the music. It's fucking awesome. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. I'm sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. That happens. I try my best not to buy two copies of anything. If I have the game once, I'm not buying it again, normally. But sometimes, I guess that'll happen. I'm trying to think of a game offhand that I have two of. I don't know. But I'm sure I'll probably be thinking. Yeah, I'm leaving. Thank you for entertaining me a little. Doesn't matter if I listen to English is hardest for me. I understood what he said. Yeah, I get it. I understand, you know. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming into the live stream and, you know, just hanging out a little bit. It's fun. You know, it's really fun to hang out and talk to people. Oh, there goes the mice. Yep. Oh shit. But yeah, you know, like I said, thank you for coming in. You know, you're awesome. Keep up the great work. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Yay! You know the power of uwoos! I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Yes! I even know what an owo is! Then again, I have a lot of friends on Facebook who are that way. And they're like, yeah, ooh woo! Ooh woo! And I'm like, calm down, people! The book is titled Portraits of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life goes really strange. It gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri must made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah! This game in a nutshell. No, literally. The whole point of this game was to make it seem like it's something it isn't. Yeah, everyone thought this game was a good game, you know, it was nice, it was fun, and then the psychological shit happened. Haha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ashley? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and, you know, reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Never go into my mind. My mind is like the fucking darkest place you'll ever see. Just saying. You spend 1 second in my brain, and you will probably die from the horror that you're about to see, and hear, and experience. So, don't. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they are made out to be on the naive one, letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I am rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't mind, so I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. At least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Oh yeah, let's get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Yeah. I'm the same way, in a way. Like, I can relate all too well with Yuri here. I'm not really comfortable or used to people sitting so close to me. It's not that I don't mind it. It's just a little awkward. And then, it's like, it's totally fine if you want to sit next to me, but don't expect me to say much. I'm a little too nervous and shy and timid, like Yuri is. But, like, I also am not used to people wanting to sit next to me. And, even when I was in high school, I kind of sat, by myself a lot. Not because I didn't have any friends or anything, but it was mostly because I wanted to. And, some people noticed that. They're like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with him? He's sitting by himself. He has no friends. Which is not, not the case. I had friends. I just didn't want to sit next to anybody because they were busy talking to their other friends, and I didn't want to, ruin it or interrupt them or, whatever. I mean, I figured if they wanted to sit next to me and talk to me, they could. I wouldn't have minded that. And I'm normally the person, like, I don't really talk to you much unless you start talking to me. And it's kind of the same way with comments on YouTube. It's like, if you start talking or commenting or whatever, then I'm going to reply. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm doing commentary right now and I'm talking and shit, but yeah, you get what I mean. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not... Fuck. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Fuck! I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page here. Now, one thing that they added, I'm probably dying. I'm dying because there's no Monika right now. There's no waifu. Mew. Now, one thing I saw, they updated the visuals a little bit from the original. It's in more high definition. It's better. It's better picture, better quality than it was. From the previous game, you know, the original. I mean, in some ways, you could consider this game a remake. I mean, it's the same game, but with updated shit and new things. That is, so it's more of a remake of Ddlc. Yuri takes her left arm. Oh, kinky. And holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do this with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. By holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll, be able to keep up with her. Ah, well, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does, like she's afraid that she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but actually, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I'm sure your ghost will be in my house. You'll probably be fucking having sex with a tube that's in my room. Or you might be having sex with a desk lamp. I don't know. But also, Mew! By the way, if you can transcend time and space, can you bring my waifu here? Can you bring Monika? I want to cuddle her. I want to cuddle my waifu. But I don't want to wait until science allows that to happen. Sorry, I didn't really know you were subconscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah! What do you say? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Yay! My waifu! Ah! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales. Spar from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Oh, by the way, I'm almost done with the live stream. Once we get to the selection of who I want to show my poem to first, which it shouldn't take that long, because we're getting to that point. I'm gonna save the game and end the live stream, so you got a few more minutes, I guess. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference. Either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then, slipping back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh, sure, I sure did. I tried to please you, Mon. Okay? I tried. But it failed. Because you were nowhere to be seen. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Monika. But that's gonna be it for this live stream. When did I save? Oh, it auto saves? It automatically saves the game. Hell yeah! That's a bonus. Mine. I broke it. Oh, I guess you can't save on the other save. That's fine. There we go. So anyways, guys and gals, again, that's going to be it for this live stream / video. If you like this live stream / video, give this live stream / video a like. If not, that's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else I do. Follow me on Twitch, because I do some live streams on there occasionally. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro hoof.